Okay, guys. Now, yesterday I posted a video about the Hunger Games trailer, and now today, what it is yesterday at Comic Con, and it happened um, after I posted the video. Marvel had their panel, and boy, was it a bit of a panel. Marvel Studios, that is, because Marvel does not own the film rights for X-Men, Spider-Man, and Fantastic Four. X-Men and Fantastic Four under 20th Century Fox, and Spider-Man's under Sony. So that's why those characters are not in any Avengers films or any other crossovers. Pardon the camera, I was just moving the camera. So yesterday they had panels for Thor the Dark World, which comes out November 8th. Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier, which comes out on April 4th, 2014, and Guardians of the Galaxy, which I've probably been talking more about because we're all more familiar with Thor and Captain America, and this is very interesting on this one. That comes out August 1st, 2014, and it does have a little competition, and we're going to talk a little bit later about that. First off, the Thor panel was first because Thor's going to come out first. The only cast member that came out for the panel was... Oh, and there's another one. There's an Avengers announcement, so I'll get to that, too. Which comes out first weekend of May 2015. So, the only cast member that came out was Tom Hiddleston, who plays Loki. But this was the cool part. He came out in full Loki attire. Yes, full Loki attire. Tom Hiddleston was dressed as Loki, talking like Loki, doing what Loki does. Even told audience member to no. I just love the way he said that. I said no. And the way he did it in the Avengers. Well, I'm not doing it as loud, but he also telling people to chant his name, and then he showed footage from Thor the Dark World that was not seen in the trailer, and you can find the trailer online, and you know, I don't know about anything new. There was new stuff in it, but we pretty much know Thor's going to be fighting Malekith the Accursed, who's played by former Doctor Who Christopher Eccleston. Natalie Portman's Jane Foster is going to go up to Thor on Asgard, and he will definitely take Dr. Jane with him. So it was pretty much a simple panel for that one. Now then, the next one was Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and they had Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Samuel L. Jackson. They'll all be back. As well as Sebastian Stan will reprise his role as Bucky Barnes. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, Bucky died! He fell off the train in the canyon along the mountainside. Well, if you think of that, then you have no idea, no history of the Captain America comics. Bucky does not die. He is later found by the Soviets. His arm is missing, and he is then re-established as a assassin. He's brainwashed, so he's the assassin Winter Soldier. He's got a biomechanical arm, and so he will be back. Anthony Mackie is also a part of it. He will play Falcon, and they say his character is pretty badass in the film. So Robert Redford did not show up to Comic-Con. He is in the film as a senior S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Cody Smulders did show up, and I believe she might be reprising Maria Hill in that one. She will occasionally show up in the first season of the new S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, and she's not a regular cast member yet because they still have one final season of How I Met Your Mother. The season Ted finally meets the mother, and Robin, I guess, is getting married to Barney, but I bet after the show's canceled I wouldn't say canceled, it's going off the air. Excuse me. She will then join the cast of the S.H.I.E.L.D. TV series because Clark Gregg will be back from the dead as Agent Coulson. And then we will see her in that. But she's also going to show up, I believe, as Maria Hill. And one of my favorite things that Chris Evans said, that he tweeted that he got to beat up George St. Pierre, the UFC fighter in Captain America. George St. Pierre plays an assassin in that, and we all know that would never really happen in real life. I mean, Chris Evans is pretty ripped, but George St. Pierre is a trained fighter. So I think they showed some stuff from Captain America. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy, this is very interesting. Not as popular as Thor, Captain America. It does take place in outer space, and they're like these ragtag group of people that are saving the galaxy. It's a very interesting cast, kind of a lot of random. Chris Pratt will play Star-Lord. He'd probably see him on Parks and Recs, but then he could prove his badass quality because he helped kill Osama bin Laden in Zero Dark 30. Zoe Saldana, the go-to sci-fi chick, Uhura from Star Trek. We know her from Avatar. She's going to play Gamora. Former WWE champ Dave Bautista will play Drax the Destroyer. That's going to be pretty cool. He said he cried when he got the role. We also have in the cast Glenn Close plays Nova Prime, the head of the Corps. Let's just hope she doesn't put Rocket Raccoon in a boiling pot. You know, if you haven't seen Fatal Attraction, then you don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, by the way, she was freaked the hell out of me in Fatal Attraction. And we don't know who's voicing Rocket Raccoon yet. They better get somebody good, not Adam Sandler or Jim Carrey. Really? No. Michael Rooker's going to be in it. He's from on the show Walking Dead. They also had who else am I trying to remember? I'm trying to do it without doing a cheat sheet on Wikipedia. Djimon Hounsou was added to the cast. And let's see, and he was introduced, and this guy was introduced to the cast for the first time, was Benicio del Toro, the Oscar winner, who is going to play the Collector. So we all know now who he's going to play. Lee Pace from The Hobbit is going to be in it. He plays Ronan, I believe, and Karen Gilliam is going to play Nebula. She's Amy Poole on Doctor Who. And she did something very funny yesterday. She's got this very pretty red hair, okay? She's a very sexy Scottish redhead, okay? And she actually is from Scotland. And they say, well, I thought Nebula was bald. And she's like, yeah, I did something kind of crazy. That wasn't her real hair. Now, she really is a redhead. She pulled it off. She's a chrome dome, like me. She's now bald. And she threw the wig into the crowd without noticing. And then she goes, oh crap, I gotta have that back, And you know, Comic-Con man will want to keep that. And then Joss Whedon, the director of the Avengers, announced that Avengers 2 will be called Age of Ultron. Oh, and Kevin Feige announced that Thanos will be in Guardians of the Galaxy as well. So here's the thing that's interesting. Vin Diesel has been talking with Marvel. Now, he's either one of three characters. He's either going to voice Thanos, he's going to play Ultron, voice Ultron, or he's going to be Vision. So we don't know who Vin Diesel is. I mean, Marvel's kind of coy on a lot of things. Marvel literally has, I mean, you try to put something up, they'll try to, like, take your camera phone and film footage of the footage, and then you try to upload it on YouTube. Marvel assassins come along and shoot it down, and then they come and hunt you down. Marvel is really, really, really strict, and they are really strict about stuff. They don't like stuff coming out. When actors get the scripts, they don't get the whole script. They only get the parts of their parts, and it's color-coded and all sorts of stuff. And Marvel calls them up, and it's like this, like a 6 digits they'll show up on the caller ID. It's very, 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 they are very secret about these movies that they do, because they know fanboys will try to get a hold of the script or something and upload it online. That's what will happen. Fanboys just do all that. So anyhow, were you at Comic-Con this past week? If so, let me know how it was. I know it's insane there all the time. It's batshit crazy. Anyhow, comment below right here. Don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully this week we'll find out who plays Rocket Raccoon in Guardians of the Galaxy. Later.